Okay. Do you see the little recording icon? I lost my screen when I shared.
Yep.
It appears to be recording.
Fantastic. Great. Welcome to the Cluster API provider AWS office hours. We talk about Cluster API AWS here, kind of go over anything that's come up. We'll do some backlog grooming. This is recorded. We will be posting it to the CNCF or the YouTube playlist that has all the Cluster API meetings. Please add yourself to the attending list if you would like to, and add any agenda items where it says add agenda items here, and we'll get to them. For this week, it looks like we have no PSAs. I know that I don't have anything to add right now, but if you have PSAs, please let me know and we can get back to them. There's one agenda item. So this is looking like a short meeting already, but there's one agenda item here, 1642. Let's go and see what this is. I think Jason added this just a little while ago. So we have to define the usage of custom CAs. I haven't read through this, but I will say that this morning I did run into a CA problem with etcd. So if anybody is interested in looking into this, please feel free to take action here. You can just comment on the issue. It can probably help you figure this out. I'm probably going to look into this anyway, so if anybody wants to work with me, that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think it's also probably worth noting that this is under the Cluster API core project itself, not the AWS provider. But
that's a good point. Yeah, this is on Cluster API, not specifically related to AWS, but I'm guessing it affects the AWS provider. So.
Yeah, I think the backstory on this is that some of the testing that we're trying to do for the AWS provider is actually we're looking at testing or having some testing around the CAs. So it would be helpful to have this documentation available.
Yeah, totally. Thanks, Jonas. Okay, PSA 0.44 was released. I think it was a pretty minor release. There are just a couple of bugs that we got in here, and it looks like yes, and we have a new IAM policy, so you have to recreate your CloudFormation policy thing that Cluster AWS ADM creates for you if that's how you're using it. But otherwise, there are some bug fixes that you might want to get if you're using Kappa. And then for the last bit, we'll just do a little bit of backlog grooming and triage. Unless anybody has more agenda items, please add them to the document. I will come back after we get through this triaging, and we can talk about what you've added. So milestones, no, we don't know milestone. Great, 4 issues with no milestone. Start at the top. So let's see. And if anybody has any thoughts on any of these issues, just chime in. Otherwise, I'll just be guessing. So let's see. We want to create one NAT gateway in a VPC instead of one NAT gateway in every public subnet. Yeah, we're just going to toss this into which milestones do we have? Probably going to toss this in the V5 milestone. Because it doesn't seem like it's breaking and we don't need to support it on older versions. And I'm going to add long-term important. No, I guess maybe it's kind of a question, really. Well, that's fine. So let's do that. Okay, throttling errors on describe load balancer. This is Nadir filed this one. Let's see, throttling exceptions. So it looks like we should add throttling of some kind. Nadir, I see you on the call. Did you have any did you want this in the V04 milestone, V05?
I don't have a root cause for it yet. And also the people who were using it, they had some other things running that we're also doing the same call. So it's more related that we need to add the metrics first.
Got it.
Before we can properly resolve it, I think.
Okay. That sounds good. Did you want these? Do you think it makes sense in this milestone, the 04 or the 05 milestone?
Probably makes sense in this one, but I will link it. I forgot to link it to the metrics issue, which we already have somewhere else.
Got it. Would you be able to do that and just kind of update the milestone? Yeah, sweet. Thank you. Fantastic. This one is active, so this is a log entry for every event. Yeah, you just said that you're taking care of that. If you could also add this one to the milestone too, that'd be awesome, because it looks like you're already working on it.
Yeah, I've got a PR open for that, I think.
Perfect. Do you need a review on that, or are you good?
It's been reviewed. I've responded. I think it needs a LGTM and approval.
Okay, cool.
People are happy with it.
I can take a look at that in a little bit. Let's see. Oh, this looks interesting. Add documentation for how to create a control plane that spans multiple AZs. That's going to tie into the control plane work that we're doing for the next release. But I'm wondering if the idea behind this is more about the current milestone.
Yeah, I think we will need docs for
Yeah.
V1.2 as well anyway.
Yeah.
I think most people are using the blog post that Scott Lowe has written at the moment.
You said there's a blog post for this?
Yeah, Scott Lowe wrote a blog post.
Yeah, of course that makes perfect sense. It's not even remotely surprising. Great, then yeah, I think this looks fairly active, or was active. No, actually, Andy just removed it 25 days ago, so I think we will put this. Yeah, I mean, if we need it for the next for V1 Alpha 2, then this can end up in our current milestone. So milestone V04X and prior to VV. Cloud important soon. Lovely. And we refresh this. We're down to those two that Nadir has, and you'll add milestones to that, so we don't have to worry about those. Back to the agenda. There are no more agenda topics, so unless anyone has anything they would like to add, we can conclude 50 whole minutes early. Going once, going twice, and 3 times. All right. Nice start meeting today. Thanks for attending, everyone. I'll post the video as soon as possible.
Thanks, Chuck.
See y'all.
Bye.
Yeah.